Hey guys, it's Rachel and welcome back. Alrighty, so it has been an entire year since I started my no-buy / low-buy. That was January of 2019. If you're new here, what I ended up doing last year was going on a makeup no-buy with the exception of replacements and a little bit of lip products, and I had a budget for exploring other hobbies that I wanted to try that I had not allowed myself to do because I'd always spend all my money on makeup. I will go ahead and link the playlist down below for you if you want to get all caught up if you like what you see. So let's reflect, shall we? I ended up having a hard time at first not knowing where I wanted to go with this new permission I gave myself to explore the world out there outside of the beauty community. And there were some hits and some misses. I originally wanted to expand my wardrobe and to have better clothes, but then I ended up getting pregnant and that kind of went out the window. I couldn't buy clothes that I wanted because I wasn't going to be the same size. So I put that on hold for a while. I ended up dabbling in a little bit of gardening. That was a bust. I have a black thumb. I've just come to accept it. Aww. All right, mom duty calls. I will be right back. I think he's asleep now. Sorry about that. Eventually, I was buying replacement products along the way, moisturizers, concealers, foundations, things like that. And then I ended up having my son, and then I went a little crazy with buying clothes within my budget, again shoes, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. I also have been going to therapy for almost 2 years now, and I've had some revelations about myself from doing this experiment of mine. If I had not done this, I don't know if I would be so self-aware. Some things that I ended up learning about myself along the way. How did this whole year of mine and this consumerism experiment help me out? Well, I'd have to say that first off, I'm talking with my hands a lot. I'd have to say that first off, I've gained a lot of self-confidence. I gained a lot of self-confidence. That's so weird to say. I gained a lot of self-confidence by restricting makeup purchases. Why is that? Because let's be honest, if you want to change an area of your life, it's not going to happen if you're not self-reflective. You need to be honest with yourself. And I was. And what did I find out? I found out that I love makeup. I love playing with makeup. It is a form of zen for me. It is my me time. It's time for me to just kind of pamper myself and to work creatively on my own face. It's like a canvas. And the more that people would compliment me on the things that I would have on my face, the more I took that and absorbed it and made it my identity. I was the makeup girl. People ask me advice and things like that, and it was very, very flattering. And I was boxing myself in. I mean, I wasn't going into debt over makeup. It wasn't that bad, but I wasn't buying anything else that I kind of wanted to buy. So what are some areas of my life that I wanted to expand? Like I said, a better wardrobe, more home organizational things like decorating this house. We've moved from an apartment to a house. I have this whole house that I need to fill with things that I do need. Things like a bookshelf. I don't have a bookshelf, guys. I still don't have a bookshelf. Haven't got around to it yet. All of my books are in a dresser. But that's on my list of things I want to get. Organizer for things in the bathroom. I ended up getting something for the kitchen. Especially since I've had a baby, I've wanted my life to be in order. I never allowed myself permission to do that before. I ended up getting a hairdryer brush to make my hair drying experience quicker and easier so that I could feel better about myself, because my hair was like, I'd have a full face on and then my hair would look like trash. Why? Because I was spending all my money on my makeup. I ended up trying to buy potted plants because potted plants actually bring me a lot of joy, but I can't really keep them alive. So what did I do instead? I've kind of given up the potted plant idea and I've moved to just keeping my, I'm looking at it right now, my bird feeder. Having birds come into the yard and feed and just watching them sit while I'm doing my makeup and do their thing brings me so much peace. So I'm gonna continue to do that. I'm kind of giving up on plants, but maybe I'll get some fake ones that I don't have to water because I often forget. And another thing, once I had my baby, I went on I actually ended up shopping before I even had him in anticipation of not having. I was so sick and tired of the same clothes. I'm the kind of person that has the same wardrobe for 10 years, and I only get rid of stuff when it falls apart because I don't give myself permission. Part of the reason is I am a plus size girl and I had zero confidence in wearing clothes on my body. It wasn't that I was super self-conscious of all the time on my body, but it was how clothes looked on my body. Because when you just walk into a regular store, if you're a size like I am, which I usually wear around a size 18, depending on the brand, a lot of places do not cater to you, and it makes you feel like utter crap. A lot of online boutiques, when I started looking for cute things, they don't carry plus size stuff. And I mean, story of the ages, I was used to that, but something had changed. Instead of saying, well, I guess I'm just not gonna get anything, I just kept going. I would go to a store and I made myself try on clothes, which I hated doing that before, but I was determined to get better at things, and I did. And I found stuff, especially online, that fit me well, and they were super cute. Now, I don't think that when I was in college, 10 years ago, that this was as widely accepted. And now it is. And I'm taking a break from clothes at the moment because I'm new year and I've gotten enough clothes for now. If I want more clothes later on in a few months, I can get them. I have other goals, and that's another thing. What I ended up doing that really helped me throughout the year was writing things down that I wanted and making them goals. It kind of made me feel like I had somewhere to go and that I kind of accomplished something. I ended up doing that with makeup before my no-buy, and I still have that list, and I've marked it off. And the good thing is, I looked back on it a year later, and there are things on there I no longer want. But putting it down on paper somehow made it a little more real for me. I also ended up making a list of home organizational things that I wanted for the house, and I've already knocked off 2 or 3 of those items with Christmas and budget and things like that. It's something I can look forward to and kind of hone in on what I want instead of just frivolously shopping for no reason and pinging all over the place and then finding out I really wanted this over here, but I don't have the money anymore because I wasn't focused. Planning out what I want for the next couple months has really helped me stay a little focused and actually be a little bit more happy because I didn't just give in to last minute purchases. I actually had a goal in mind. Another thing that really helped me out this year was doing this on YouTube and having accountability, knowing people on the internet, they can see this. And if I give in and if I do things wrong, they're gonna know because I'm gonna tell them exactly what I ended up buying. I could have fudged, I could have lied, I didn't have to show you all that stuff. So in order to make sure that I wouldn't fall into bad habits, I ended up telling my partner, my husband, and he helped me keep accountable of all of this stuff. Not hiding purchases from him, telling him this is how much I'm spending this month, this is what I'm spending it on. And I think that really helped me keep my mind focused on what I wanted to accomplish. I've learned so much. I've learned to set boundaries. I've learned to say no to people. I've been given the greatest blessing anybody could ever receive in the form of a child, which I'm glad I went on a no-buy because kids are expensive. I have found that I have worth and value outside of makeup. And if I'm speaking to you and this doesn't resonate with you, maybe something else does. Maybe you've kind of put your identity in the form of another kind of consumerist product, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Maybe you're really good at painting and that's all you do, and you have other interests and you don't want to go outside of that. You are going to be so surprised when you give it a shot. I had to, cut myself off from makeup for a while in order to step back and gain some perspective. And I totally did. I can tell you right now that I am 100 times happier at this point now than I was a year ago. And I don't have a lot of extra makeup to show for it. I have less. I've decluttered, I've given away, things have expired, and I've used it up. And I'm happy. Where do we go from here? How is 2020 going to work for me? Am I going to allow myself to buy makeup? Yes. That love is still there. However, it is going to be absorbed into my budget. I'm going to have a monthly budget. I can spend it on makeup if I want or not. I ended up getting things to spend at Christmas time, and I ended up buying a couple makeup items, home organizational items, and I think that's it. It was hard to buy makeup because I haven't allowed myself to do that in a year, and it was super, super difficult to let go and to say, it's okay, you're gonna be all right. You've got this, you've got self-control, you're gonna be okay. So I am gonna continue to add makeup to my collection, but it's not gonna be all the time, I think. I'm not gonna give myself rules like I can only buy it once a month. I thought about that. I thought about only buy a couple of items. I thought about that too. That's not gonna work. I don't wanna box myself in that way. If I find out that I've gone back to my old habits and all I'm doing is buying makeup, I am giving myself permission to change the rules. But I want to try and attempt to go back to normal. And I want to be able to control myself around makeup. I'll do a video in the future of upcoming what I bought. I ended up getting, like I said, things for Christmas. I spent some of my budget on makeup. So stay tuned for that video. It is coming really soon. I'll let you know. I'll show you what I got. Actually, one of them is this. I'll show you right now. One of the things that I ended up getting, I already have that video uploaded. I had a vlog where I went and shopped. I'll link it in the cards and down below. I ended up getting an Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Vivid. And I'm wearing it on my eyes today. It's an olive green. It is gorgeous. So you open it and it has this little like nubby that you can use to pick it up to keep it from drying out. And it looks like this. Let me swatch it because it is super pretty. That didn't really do it justice. I did actually, there we go. I did actually layer this. Just, that's gorgeous. That is just so stunning. I struggled buying that because I found myself at a precipice buying makeup the other day. I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to get. I didn't know. But I had gone into Sephora during my no-buy to get replacements and things, and I swatched some things here and there in preparation for this year being over, and I swatched these and I loved them. And I gave myself permission to buy this. And I am not disappointed. Now these are $29. They're very glittery, but they have really nice undertones to them. Like they're not just like pure glitter. I'm looking at them in the viewfinder. They actually have color underneath. I think they're stunning, but I love glitter. On the eyes, shimmery glitter, it's just great. I ended up doing a couple of layers on here. I love them. They're great. They're fantastic. This is the first Hourglass product I've tried. And it didn't control me. I controlled it. So yay me. Okay, so like I said, stay tuned for this video where I kind of update you on some makeup that first makeup I've bought since my no-buy ended. I will keep you guys informed on that. I hope you guys are having a fantastic start to the new year. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribe before you leave. And I will catch you guys later.